Hey guys, what's up? So, got a small problem here with my washing machine. I'll show you what's up. So, I'm going to spin cycle. Take a look at this. In spin. So, as you can tell, this thing is obviously not spinning, and it's making a grinding noise. So, I suspect that there's two things wrong here. One is my gearbox is locked up. And I broke this little coupler thing right here. This little, forget the name of it. I'll put a link on where you can get this in Amazon. I got this actually on Amazon. Or it's this little coupler thing right here. This connects the motor to the gearbox. And it's sort of like a protection coupler, like kind of like a dampener. But like I said, there's two things that would break this thing. Either this thing is old and just broke, or the gearbox is locked up and it snapped. But yeah, I've had this wash machine for, it's pretty gross. It's been in my garage for about 15 years now, I guess. I've had to do a couple repairs to it over the years, really minor stuff. I think I made another video about the little dog paws, the locking paws for the agitator were broken. Place that, a couple bucks, but this thing was like $6 or $7, so hopefully this will fix it. We'll see what's up. Because I haven't been able to do clothes for about a week or so, but yeah, it sucked because I drove over to the old Sears part outlet, the Sears part store where I used to go to for like the last 20 years, and yeah, they closed just recently, a couple days ago. So I don't know if Sears is totally out of business 100% or what's up, but yeah, the little parts place was closed permanently, so kind of bummed. So that's actually one of the reasons why I always bought Kenmore stuff. It's just because I knew I could get parts easily. So, alright, so I gotta take off this thing. I mean, there's a couple of different ways I could do this. I could take this whole lid off, but I need to get to the motor and gearbox underneath, so I think I'm just gonna pull this back and tip it over. Like I said, it's not very heavy, so alright, we'll get that going. Alright, just have it jacked up here in my jack stand. Alright, so what do we got here? So this is the motor, obviously. I'm assuming that's the pump right here. And the coupler would probably be, I'm guessing back in here. That's where it hit the spin cycle. So I'm assuming it's in here somewhere. So I have to separate this thing right here. So I'm gonna pull that off. Yeah, they had some, Sears actually had some stuff on their website how to do this. Alright, a couple bolts, I gotta do that, and the motor should just pull out. Alright, I guess I can undo this too. I unplugged that washer, by the way. Okay. Alright, two bolts right there. Yeah, I'm going to probably take this thing out and blow it out with my compressor. Spray all that down with PB Blaster. Look at that, just rusting away. So I don't want the the final straw to be the rust and not the, that's what kills this thing. So, alright. Alright, so take a look at that. This whole thing just came right off. So, let me grab the other one. This new one seems like it has a metal insert. I don't see a metal insert in this one, so I don't know if this is actually a better design or what. So, alright, blow this out. Alright, let's take a look at this. So before you put this back together, make sure your gearbox isn't locked up, because you just snap another one of these things. So what if there's a way you can lubricate it, if there's like a grease fitting on this thing or not. The gearbox. Alright, to move that, just get underneath it. I should just be able to pop out like that. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's the new design of the metal that I was talking about. There's like a little ring in there. And that's actually where the other one failed. It snapped right there. So, this one's definitely harder to get on. So, I'm just going to use a little socket and I'm going to pound on it right like that. I'll do the same thing on the gearbox side too. Pound that other thing in there, the other side. Alright. And I cut this whole thing down with WD-40. Every little part that I can see. It looks like rusty, you know. It's gonna smell like WD-40 in my garage for about a week, but you know. Alright. Areas like that, you know, just look at that up there. Alright, cool. So, spring. Just find the rust. Alright guys, so I need to get the keys lined up, so I make sure that goes down, and I try to make sure it stays lined up with this thing right here. So I want to make sure that's down, so when I put it up there, it's going to line up. Might take me a couple tries. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on camera or not, because the motor's pretty heavy. Alright, I'm just going to lift the motor up. Got to make sure these things are on before you do it, but you're not going to be able to get to this one. Once you have to make sure this is on, but you're not going to be able to get to it once it's already up there. So, alright, I'm going to try to get in there. Pretty basic, not hard at all. Just, you know, pretty basic. Alright. Alright, got the motor snap back in. I'm going to turn it on this side just to make sure things not locked up. If we're not locked up, I can feel the coupler spinning down here. Let's grab it from there, from the gearbox. See? So we are connected to the gearbox. Alright, it's all back together. The water pump's back on. That's actually keyed also, so make sure you get the right spot. Alright, I'm going to put this back down. We're going to test it out, see what works. Alright, let's test this thing out. There it goes. Cool. Back in business. But this is specifically the reason why I don't buy high-tech ones, because high-tech ones I keep on getting superseded every couple of years, so they don't make parts for them. So like controller boards, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you want your stuff to last, you want to go repair it yourself, you should probably get the basic stuff. So, cool, awesome. All right, guys, happy New Year! It's New Year's Eve, 2018.